They'll run with Tracy. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to...
A good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it, but I don't care how much you prepare. It is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scalaboo. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Dart. He finds Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing, Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterby. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Now Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Giants, first down.
Dart going to give to Scatterby. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Dart. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Henry up the middle. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact way.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Going deep for Hopkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Gunnar Olszewski deep for the Giants. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
On the east side of the 589, middle projected to the Golden Drive. Lows and highs, me and my Rose in a stolen ride like outside sunset, east side.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, smash!
Right back to Tracy. And again behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. To throw. Dart. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and...
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboys.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
The Giants.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be touchdown short of a first, and it's 4th down coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and
Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. That's caught by Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Dart going to look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot for Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a minute.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
Now later.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Moving to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Dart. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag. It's a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
To the air once more is Dart. Open man is Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. On play action, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch.
Got that T-Mobile shit.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the
Better pay attention.
Be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from MetLife Stadium after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.